We're going at 12. Okay, hopefully it doesn't crash like it did last time. That was weird. Been able to play this whole game and never crashed.
Going up. I hope.
It was really random. Oh, what? Pretty much. No say progress here. Alright. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Jump. There we go. I don't think.
There you are, Luna.
I don't think we have enough time for a game, I'm gonna be honest.
What do we have here?
Ooh.
Starting to... Maybe not.
There you go. Little hat.
Coming along.
Okay.
Interesting. Nope. Ooh.
No. No,
Good, bud.
yeah, he literally said I was leaving. I'm sorry, Rashad. Oh, what did they activate? Luna's secret.
What the...
What's going on down here?
Whoa. What is this place?
Water and stuff.
Maybe I can brighten it up a little.
Let's see, they want me to do a sun. Oh.
Looks like I get to make a new friend. Okay, let's try something else.
Yeah.
What now? That feels right.
Thomas, why you guys being mean?
Let's see how that looks. Look who's here!
Now what?
Well, what do you think? Yep, that's right. I mooned ya. Huh.
Thomas, I'm sorry. I'm sorry Kevin is so rude, Thomas. I'm sorry about my friend.
That feels right.
A bugger.
Hi there.
Jesus.
Sure, no problem.
Now what?
Don't like the rain, huh?
So what do we do now?
I can do that. So, how's that?
You guys are funny, man.
Ah, this never gets old. Interesting, not quite. Coming along. Ooh.
How did we get here?
Okay. Hey there, I'm Ash.
I'm glad you guys love each other. That's all I gotta say. You know what, Thomas, can I borrow that? That was pretty good. I need to borrow that. Danny, you got to use that on Tay when she acts up.
Let's see how that looks.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that.
What now?
You tell him, Thomas. You tell him. They don't deserve you, Thomas. You tell
Well,
them.
Luna, you've got plenty of friends here to keep you company now.
No, Kevin, you see what you did, man? You hurt Thomas, man. You see what you did? You're like Kevin, man. Hey, Kevin, you know what you gotta do, homie.
That'll do for
Kevin,
starters.
you know what you gotta do.
Uh-oh. Got a whiff of that. Starting to come together. Coming along.
Jesus. Jesus. Thomas is out for blood.
Hey, buddy.
Thomas is out for blood.
Time to make a new friend. Sure, just give me a sec.
Wow. Can I take you out? Oh. What did I do? I'm just here.
That feels right.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with
Let's see how
that.
that looks.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Alrighty.
Starting to come together.
I'm not gonna lie, Kevin, he might call you in the middle of a game. He might call you in the middle of a game, Kevin. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, y'all, Kevin.
What now?
Let's see.
Well, hello.
Oh, are you talking to me? Oh no, because you said Danny, so I thought you were talking to Danny. Yeah, no, it's alright. It's fine. No, I'm gonna be here because I gotta open tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna go to sleep around like 10:30 or 11. I gotta make sure the center's open before 7, so I gotta be there at worst like 6:30. Yeah. It's not terrible. It's definitely something that like I only like to do like maybe once in a week. I definitely don't like to do that multiple times. That's the only time I'd be like, damn, yeah, I don't want to do that shit. But yeah, like if it's just like to start the week, you just want me to open once, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Weekends, yeah, but during the week, even if I have a mid shift, my body doesn't let me sleep anything past like 10 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. My body just like it's just like nah, you got enough sleep, you're alright. So I'm like, alright, well, whatever. I guess we're up now. This is what it is.
Huh.
Let's see. So we're gonna put this here, and we're gonna give him a little belly, and we're gonna make him. That's fine.
Well, happy birthday.
What do we do now? Are we just gonna keep making them? Just like an area just to make a ton of them or something? Must be.
How's that look? All right. No more super pain.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do in here. I think it was kind of just to make a bunch of friends and just light it up. It was cool anyways. I enjoyed doing that. Alright, so let's go on and get out of here. I don't think there's anything else here in the lighthouse to do. That was basically it. Let's go on and get out of here. Woo. But there's definitely stuff around the city that we gotta do. For sure. Especially in the fishing port. Oh, we can do the billboards, actually. Alright, think about it. Everything's bright now.
Maybe that's the wrong design. That's not working.
It's not that one. So, which is it?
Gotta use the right designs on this.
Yeah, it's been me most of the day. I watched anime, I finished reading my book, and I was like, damn, I ain't got shit else to do. I was watching, I finished watching this harem anime called To Love Ru. Um, yeah, it's really funny. I just have like 5 OVA episodes left, and it's all over. It was like I would say at least a good 1, 2, 4 seasons. Yeah, it's I think all episodes in total, not counting OVAs, is probably 30 something, 40 something. Yeah, it's not super long, but I enjoyed watching it. The only thing I hate about those animes is 9 times out of 10 the main character ends up choosing no one. So I'm just like, oh, what a waste. I was like the main character ends up choosing nobody, like none of the girls like to do
Doesn't
something
seem to
with.
work on
I'm
him.
like, bro, at least pick one. Either pick one or have all, but don't pick zero. Because like at first, in the beginning of it, it's like, it's kind of funny how he like, although he finds himself in these
Gotta
situations
match
with the
these
girls,
designs exactly.
um, it's funny to see how he reacts and how he's like scared and
Maybe
shit. But
that's
then
the
after a
wrong
while, it's
design.
kind of like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? You've been literally doing this for like, I don't know, maybe in the world's time, several months to like maybe like a year or two, dealing with girls, seeing them like half naked all the time. You'd think you get used to it at some point. So I was like, come on,
Gotta
bro,
use the right
like,
designs on this.
uh, he did somewhat, but like he never like acted on his impulses. Like there were so many times For like for basically every girl that liked him, he could have had sex with like each of them at least
Gotta
once or
match
twice.
these designs exactly.
Yeah, basically. And I'm just like, bro, come on, bro. Like, you literally, like, even some of the girls that say they hated him or didn't like him because they thought he was like a pervert, like, he literally could have done it. He literally could have. I was like, bro, you had them on a silver platter, bro. Come on. Like, a man in real life would kill for that. They're just like, oh no, we really shouldn't be doing this. What do you mean we shouldn't be doing this? We're doing this. It's funny you say that because when I used to talk to a Japanese girl, she said after she started talking to like American men, like she couldn't go back. I was like, damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, they were definitely happy with that, I'm sure. Especially for like genetics wise, because they're like, oh, like my kid's gonna have like he's gonna be tall and shit. If I talk to this like American guy. It's crazy how a lot of it comes down to like genetics, like with why a girl would like sleep with you. It's like a lot of it is genetics.
Nice choice.
Great question. That's, yeah, it is. And my girlfriend was Asian, or the girl I had sex with was Asian. I mean, yeah, I mean, I would just be like, hey, it is what it is. I mean, I kind of expected that. I mean, he'll have a little bit of both, especially if your features, because I noticed like American features versus Asian features, our features are really strong, especially if you're Hispanic. So it was like your features are definitely going to take over the kid mostly, and they'll just have like maybe like little like semblance of being Asian, but they'll mostly look Hispanic, I'm sure. Like maybe like they'll have like the slanted eyes like they're Asian, but they'll still like have the hair like a Hispanic man or a Hispanic woman, and still more or less look Hispanic. So I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting thought, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, I never really thought about that. I thought more about like what's it called? I thought more about how it'd be if I like had a kid with like a
Something's not
Hispanic
right.
girl, like Carlos, probably.
That did it. Huh. Guess I need to match it exactly.
Yeah, I mean, most girls I talk to, anyways, they think I'm like some type of Hispanic.
Matched it.
Yeah, I can
Perfect match.
if I grow long enough. Yeah, yeah. It's like,
Well, that didn't
hmm?
work.
Yeah, yeah. I have
What the
like
heck?
curly. Yeah, I would say like curly hair.
Looks like I need to match what's already here.
Let's see. Okay, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, I probably would. Especially if I, mixed with like a Cuban girl or, what's a, what's a very prominent, how do I say? Uh, uh, would you say the European side stronger on the not the genes but the features? Like with the hair or eyebrows and stuff. Mm. Mm.
Ow!
True. Mm. Interesting. I noticed like one of the more interesting mixes that I've seen in recent memory are like Blasians, where I was just like they mixed so well that it's like Jesus Christ, like they made some beautiful like people. Blasians, black and Asian. Like, have you ever seen like a really hot Blasian girl? And you're just like, Jesus Christ. I actually think Coyle Ray's cute. She's just very small.
Ouch!
Yeah. She's a cute girl. Like, for me, for the most part, like, of course I look at a girl's body, for sure. But, like, if I'm just thinking of, like, her face and, like, her hands and stuff like that, she's very cute. But, yeah, she is a small girl. Yeah. 5'8". I mean, that's probably one of the bigger surprises to me that I've seen with girls. It'd be uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I've been with girls that are like 5 foot or 5'2". But I guess if you're talking like in terms of like thickness, then I guess I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like such a wide variety of women that like I could find most women attractive. Not all, of course, but most.
Let's see who's next. That's a start.
Now, the difference for me is that I can't just make any girl my girl. You know what I mean? Like
I
she's
don't
got to
think
like
so.
look really pretty for me to do that.
That feels right.
Which is, I mean, do you want one or no?
Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hey there.
Mhm. So would you say you're just afraid of making the wrong, like picking the wrong girl? Is that what you're afraid of? Oh, you're saying like where you feel uncertain about the girl or uncertain like,
Wonder who
oh
this could
well,
be.
then yeah, then that's the wrong girl then, if that's what you feel. No, that's fine. No, no good. Yeah, what about her? Uh-huh.
Huh.
Mhm. That's alright. Oh, good. Okay.
Hey there, buddy.
To date her. But, but I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, though. That's fair. You just didn't want to go that far if you weren't 100% sure about, I mean, nothing's ever 100%, but you weren't even 90% sure about her like that, so you're like, no. Hmm.
Maybe don't do that again.
Yeah, oftentimes that's how it works. That you gotta make the move first. I mean, I was in a situation like that before, of what you're describing,
Ouch!
where it's like, and it's not, the girl was like not attractive. She was a cute girl. She was a little on the bigger side. She was a cute girl though.
Ow!
But the thing with her that was kind of a turn off to me because of my past experiences that I was like, I'm not dealing with that, is like she had mentioned that her parents were crazy. So I'm like, with my past experience with, yeah, so I was
Ow!
just like, oh yeah, like I didn't tell her that, but I was just thinking, uh, yeah, and I noticed that she would like catch these like not like verbal attitudes, but these silent attitudes where she makes a face. Yeah, and I'm kind of just like I'm watching her like just be who she is, and I'm kind of just like yeah, I can't make her my girl. I was like nah, that's fine. Mm. Mm. Yep. No, that makes sense. I wasn't even necessarily saying like with me per se. I was just saying like, yeah, I was just watching like, cause I'm very observant with girls, so like I watch like how they behave. So it's like, okay, so if she already said her parents are kind of crazy because she's Jamaican, and it seems like she has a bit of an attitude problem, which I don't mind an attitude on a girl because I know that's just commonplace. But there's certain degrees that I'm willing to deal with and not deal with. So I'm like, all right. So I thought about it, but then I hung out with her. Like, long story short, hung out with her, went to her party, um, stayed with her there. After everyone kind of left, more or less, just because I was like, oh, I'll just help her like clean up some of the stuff because everyone more or less left. So it's just me, her, and her friend. So it's like I helped her clean up some of the stuff, and I was just kind of chilling there, just on my phone and shit. And then she's like, "Oh, do you want to come watch TV with me?" I was like, "All right. I mean, that's fine, cool, whatever." I didn't really think much of it, so I'm kind of just sitting there with her, and I see her friend. I didn't think too much of it at the time. I was just like, "All right, whatever." Yeah, yeah. Cause I hadn't put my arm around her at that time. I was just kind of like sitting there on the couch with her, but I wasn't close to her or anything. Um,
Who's it gonna
so
be?
I am. I just don't like to assume. You know what I mean?
Coming along. Let's
Mm,
back up a bit.
mm, mm.
Starting to come together.
It kind of I just like to have a sense of
Ooh,
um yeah. Mm.
nice to meet you.
Oh no, of course. Yeah, you're just vibing. Yeah, you're not really like trying to like impose or anything. You're cool if something happens, but if something doesn't happen, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, because to them in their mind, it's like what's it called? For them in their mind, it's like, well, I'm giving him all the hints. Why isn't he picking it up? But they don't realize that men and women don't pick up hints the same way, you know what I mean? And they don't give hints the same way. So it's like, you may be like, oh, I mean, I was just vibing here. I didn't realize the way that you were looking at me or what you were insinuating was saying like, oh, I want you to touch me. I thought we were just like, oh, come hang out with me, and we'll just hang out and it's whatever. But yeah, I mean, more or less, I was just like hanging out with her there, and her friend came and she saw me, and her friend was funny, and it's funny because like by her friend's reaction to seeing us, that's how I knew it was like, okay, I see now, because her friend, yeah, no, yeah, they probably were, because her friend literally looked at me, and she was just like, she smiled for a second, she's like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to bed, bye. Yeah, so that one I understood. That one I was like, all right, so I get what's going on here. And plus like my friend that was her friend at the time did tell me like she kind of liked me a little bit. Um, and I guess she just didn't really know how to say it or whatever. This was like, no, they don't. They're very covert. Yeah, they're Yeah. Yeah, they're very covert with the way they yeah. It's just the way they communicate with us, which is why like men and women, which is why like yeah, which is why men and women often butt heads because we're like, oh well, why didn't you understand I was trying to say this or try to say that,
What's
and
that
then we're
over
kind of
there?
like half the time we're like, what are you talking about?
That should be a nice look.
Well, it's oh
Back you
yeah, because
go.
they want guy they tend to do shit tests, so they want to see like, okay, are you really that type of dude, or are you putting on like, are you kind of just putting on an act? So they trying to see like, all right, are you really that type of dude that's like not controlled by his
Looks like I get to
emotions,
make a
and
new friend.
you could you're like a dude that has a hold of himself, or
What
like,
now?
or are you just bullshitting me? So and I understand they do that for a reason because they're really trying to see like, okay, can I put my trust in this guy or not? Um,
Interesting.
so yeah, no, I get that, but yeah, like more or less, we were just hanging out there, and I remember it vividly because that was the first time I had ever came across a girl that was like visibly nervous around me. You know what I mean? Like maybe girls had been nervous like before, but it's more like internally, like they don't really show it. Or at least I wasn't able to see it. Yeah,
Let's see how that looks.
yeah. So
Snow stuff,
basically,
huh?
we just hung out,
Hey, buddy!
whatever, and then. Mm, yeah, that's basically how she was. Just because I was like, oh, do you want me to get closer? And then like she kind of just nodded, and she's like breathing a little heavy because I guess she was like really nervous. So I was like, all right, what? It will sometimes. I only do that. I only do that sometimes, just depending on how the girl's
You like
reacting.
that, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I always like to err on the side of caution. I don't really like to assume. Well, by asking. What to ask? I don't really see it as that. I see it, at least for me, as like just
Hey,
mitigating risk
kitty.
because assuming like,
What's wrong? You a bit lonely too?
because like a lot of girls are very a, a lot Not even, because there's been plenty of stories where there's girls that they still continued on with the guy and they were uncomfortable with shit the whole time and the guy didn't know. So that's why I was saying, like, it's kind of a
You've got
hard thing,
really good
because,
taste.
like, yes, on the one hand, yes, I understand there's a girl. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just, like, super, like, how do I say, cognizant of this shit. That's fine. Mm. Well, depends on the girl. Some girls I do, some girls I don't. Hmm. 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 Well, I also like to read, I guess, a room in a sense too, because it's like it's one thing to like be able to be
Yeah, not
comfortable and
okay.
like no. Oh, I understand. You're giving your own experience. I mean, you're just giving your own experience. It's fine. Um, I've had different experiences. I've had some experiences where um all I really needed was the stare and it worked. But then I've had some experiences where I did ask and it worked anyways. So that's why I say like it kind of depends on the girl.
Got it all worked out, huh?
No, I
Okay.
understand, but what I'm saying is like it's one thing to be like smooth when like the ambiance is right. You know, you guys have been talking. You know, you guys are alone together. You know, the whole nine yards. Well, I'm saying like it, Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. No, and that's fine. Well, I'm saying like, what's it called? Um, I'm saying like, the situation changes a little different, or my approach changes, rather when the place that you're in, like let's say you're in a public setting, right? And you kind of feel this girl and whatever, but it's like since you're in a public setting, you don't know how like much she feels you. You know what I mean? So it's like kind of have to tread a little more carefully because you're not just there alone with her in some other place. You know what I mean? So it's like you're kind of like almost, I don't want to say guessing, but you're trying to like pick up certain clues to figure it out.
Little help?
Yeah. Mm. Mm. Interesting. All right. No, that's fair. Save.
A moon, huh? I bet Luna will love that.
Yeah, I mean, all right.